A 620 credit score versus a 720 credit score. Same person, same job, same income. But one of them pays more, a lot more. How much more? Well, let's get into it.
You see, the person with a 620 score is going to pay a dramatically different amount for the exact same things in life, like a mortgage. It's like a penalty they have to pay every single month.
We're talking $400 more every single month on their mortgage. I mean, that's almost $5,000 a year that just, poof, disappears. But believe it or not, it gets so much worse over the long haul.
Yeah, that's $144,000 over the life of a 30-year loan. Just gone. All because of that little 3-digit number. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to fix that number and do it fast.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to really dig into why this number is so insanely important. Then we'll peel back the curtain on how it's actually calculated. After that, I'm giving you the 5-step plan to boost it. We'll cover some brand new rules for 2026 you have to know, and we'll wrap it all up with your 30-day action plan.
So let's start with why this is just so critical. You know, most people kind of treat their credit score like a report card. They peek at it, they feel good or bad, and then they just move on. And that is a huge, huge mistake. Especially right now. Your score isn't just a number. It is one of the most powerful financial tools you have.
Okay, let's make this super real. Say you're buying a $350,000 house. With a 750 score, you might get a 6.5% rate. Not bad. But with a 620 score, that rate could jump to 8%. Now that 1.5% difference sounds tiny, right? Wrong. It costs you over $128,000 in extra interest. That's just staggering.
So where do most of us stand? Well, right now, the average FICO score in the US is about 715. And look, that's squarely in the good range. But here's the secret nobody tells you. Good isn't great. And great is where you save the real money. Our goal today is to give you the playbook to get you to great.
All right, so before you can fix something, you got to understand how it works, right? Your FICO score, and that's the one that 90% of lenders look at, it's basically a recipe with 5 key ingredients. Knowing these 5 things is your roadmap to a better score.
And here's the secret sauce. 35% is your payment history. That's the big one. Next up, at 30%, is amounts owed, which is really just your credit utilization. Then you got length of credit history at 15%. And bringing up the rear are credit mix and new credit, both at 10%.
So here's the most important thing I'm going to tell you today. If you want to see your score jump up fast, you just have to focus on the 2 biggest pieces of the pie. That's it. Payment history and credit utilization. Together, they are 65% of your score. You fix those 2 things, and I promise you, you will see results. Period.
All right, enough of the what, let's get to the how. We're now getting into the exact concrete steps you can start taking this week, and some of them can show results in as little as 30 days.
So here are the 5 steps. It's simple. First, we find and fix errors on your report. Second, we're going to crush your credit utilization the right way. Third, automate your payments so you're never, ever late again. Fourth, get credit for the bills you're already paying. And fifth, make one simple phone call to ask for a credit limit increase.
Okay, let's dive into step 1. And I'm telling you, almost everybody skips this, and it costs them big. You've got to go to annualcreditreport.com. It's the only official government site, and pull your reports. Why? Because the FTC found that 1 in 5 people has a verified mistake on their report. That means there's a 20% chance something is dragging your score down right now that isn't even your fault.
Now for step 2, where we tackle your credit utilization. You've probably heard the advice, oh, just keep your utilization under 30%. Well, that's not exactly wrong, but it's definitely not the whole story. See, 30% isn't the goal. It's the absolute maximum you can have before your score starts taking some serious damage.
And this chart says it all. The average American is sitting at over 36% utilization, which is actively hurting their score. But look at the people with scores over 800. Their average utilization, it's just 5.7%. That's the target. Not 30%, but under 10% and ideally under 7%.
So how do you do it? Okay, here's a pro tip. Pay your credit card bill before the statement closing date, not just the due date. The statement date is when they report your balance, and you want to use what's called the AZEO method, all 0 except 1. Pay every single card down to 0 except for 1, and leave a tiny balance on that one, like between 1 and 9%. That's how you really optimize the scoring algorithm. Let's move on to step 3, and this one, folks, is non-negotiable. Payment history is 35% of your score, and just one
One 30-day late payment can absolutely crush your score, sometimes by over 100 points. And that one mistake can stick around for years. The solution is so simple. Automate everything. Set up auto pay for at least the minimum on every single account you have.
Okay, step 4 is maybe the easiest win on this whole list. You're going to go to Experian.com and sign up for Experian Boost. It's totally free, and it adds your on-time utility, phone, and even streaming service payments to your credit file. I mean, these are things you're already paying for, and now they can help your score. The average user gets an instant 13-point bump. It literally takes 10 minutes.
And step 5 is another really quick one. Just call your credit card companies and ask for a credit limit increase. This shows you exactly why. If you've got a $2,000 balance on a $4,000 limit, your utilization is 50%, which is way too high. But if they double your limit to $8,000, your utilization on the exact same balance instantly drops to 25%. And just like that, your score goes up.
Okay, time for a little bonus section. These are brand new rules that most people have no idea about, and they could have a really big and honestly a pretty positive impact on your score.
First, and this is huge, medical debt under $500 should be gone from your report. So check your report now, and if you see it, dispute it immediately. Second, you know those buy now, pay later services like Affirm and Klarna? Well, they now report to the credit bureaus, so paying them on time can actually help build your score. And third, you can now get your free credit reports every single week, not just once a year. So there is zero excuse not to be monitoring them constantly.
All right, let's bring it all home with a quick and simple recap. This is it. This is your 30-day action plan, the 5 key steps you need to take starting today.
Let's run through it one last time. 1. Go to annualcreditreport.com and dispute every single error you find. 2. Use that AZEO method to get your utilization way down, below 10%. 3. Set up auto pay on everything so you're guaranteed to never be late. 4. Use the free Experian Boost service for an easy little bump. And 5. Make that quick call and ask for a credit limit increase. You do these 5 things, and you will see your score move.
And I want to leave you with this final thought. Your credit score, it is not a measure of your worth as a person. It's a game. That's it. And the banks and the lenders, they know all the rules inside and out. It's about time you start playing too. And now, you know the rules. So do me a favor. Drop a comment below. What is your credit score goal? Let's go get it.